Hello.
Hello. Right, we're at the I'm reading this Caravan Camping and Motorhome Show 2023. I didn't have to read the date, obviously, you know, the year. Yeah, we're here.
It's February.
Yeah.
Just.
What's the date? 25th. Yeah, we're here to show you campervans that we're not going to buy. Does that make sense? Find out in a minute. Following on from last week's vlog, we're going to go and look at the Auto Trail 635 V-Line Sport, if we can. Over there, she's pointing. Right, so this is the 635 V-Line Sport. Again, the front is how we want it. Show you the back. It's obviously got the tailgate like the IH, which makes it look good. There's a limited amount of space in there, but it's still a decent boot. Obviously you store all your chairs and stuff in here, so it does make the back look very nice on these. I will say that is one thing that I do like. It's just, you know, it's not a necessity, but it does make the van look nice. We just got a queue to get in this one, unfortunately. Okay, so 635 V-Line. Yeah, the issue you've got here, as I did think looking on the internet, it's a very, very short bed to one side, which is fine for Heather, but even this side, I think was only 5'10", wasn't it? 5'11". I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be big enough. And obviously, another thing is the gas fridge. And the dreaded shower curtain, and it's got a pedestal. Pedestal? Sounds like a pedestal, doesn't it? Right, so with the front of this one again, everything works with the front. Yeah, it is just unfortunate that we've just been speaking to a couple who watch us on the channel, hello, when you watch this, that have just ordered one of these October last year, and yeah, that is 5'10". So we did think that on the internet that we were going to have to discount this, but it looks like we are. Okay, so we're at the Wildax stand. This is one that we've seen before, and we need to sort of discount it from our list, if you like. There are good things about this one we liked, but there isn't a boot as such at the back. You've got these little lockers. You can still get in there like that, but there's a support beam through the middle, and there is obviously your heaters in there, so you sort of can't use the boot. You've still got loads of storage inside, and you've got a U-shape, but the one side is my length, 6 foot something, and the other side's a bit shorter. That gives you a bit more bathroom and an interior. I'll show you that in a minute. The one thing again I don't like about this one, not negative, is there is no baseboard at the back, so you haven't got this shelf that we were looking for to balance cushions on, and they could fall out there. Right, we are going into the Wildax Europa now. Now you can see with this one, it's got the front type of thing that we like. You've got a little area, but you've got, the plinth isn't big enough there for a table mount, and your feet will still hang there. But it has got this, your seat will go back. As I said with this one, you've got the U-shape with plenty of storage, but the right hand side is a short person's seat. I'd have to have that side. There's plenty of storage, and it's well thought out in effect, bar the boot, but because you've got the shorter side there, you get a bigger fridge and a bit more storage. You can see in the middle there you've got some little thin storage cupboards. You've also got a tambour door, which is a winner, and a little bit of extra storage in the middle, so it all sort of stacks up as a good thing. Obviously negative for me, I don't want a sink really, but there is no shower curtain in this, which is good, and it has got a bench. So as I say, this was one that we were thinking about, but we sort of had to come here and see. This is the power of the internet. You can watch a lot on YouTube and see that the only downside with this one really is the boot, and although we've got the seating area at the front, it's not really big enough, so I think this one could be discounted. Okay, now we're at Vantage, so we'll have a look at the Neo in a bit. This is a Sol. Now the Sol is a 6 metre, it's no good for us, but the front end of the Sol is exactly the same as the front end of the EOS, which they haven't got here. We knew they weren't going to have that here, but I've got some footage which I'll insert in the video of the EOS rear, and then if we can imagine, the front end is exactly the same. So you have got your plinth with your table thing there. Unfortunately, all of the Vantage vans have the you know, the unit behind, so although I could sit here and we could make use of the table and stuff, I'm going to lose that little area that I fancy there. So the EOS though has a fantastic, you'll have seen on the video that I've inserted, has a fantastic shelf at the back and the biggest boot in the world. So yeah, it does seem to me that unfortunately Vantage, and I'm sure they've got a fixed sink, yeah they have, they've got a fixed sink anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sort of discounts the Vantage, if I'm honest, the fact that you cannot get the front, the low front area. Right, so this is the Vantage Neo. So you have got some access to the back of that for the storage, but again, it's another one of these that hasn't got a base at the back, so your cushions could fall out, but we won't be able to stack our cushions on the wood there, so that could discount this one. We'll just go and have a look inside this. This is Expedition Grey, for those that like it. You can see with the colour-coded front bumper and the new front end, it's very nice. I did originally think I was going to like the God, what's this one called? The Lanzarote Grey, but someone said to me, oh, it looks like an Amazon van, mate. It's put me off now. Okay, so this is the Neo. Is it called the Neo? It is. There's that many names, isn't there? And you can see with this one, you've got the seating area at the front. Again, this one's a lot better for legroom for me, but you still haven't got your little, you know, free table, I would say. Although this one is better. You've got a great pantry store there. And as I say, we know the back end works. Brilliant load of workspace in this one, because you haven't got such a rear, you know, a big rear end like you have with the other one. But again, fixed sink. I'm trying to get away from that, if I'm honest. And obviously shower curtains, because it's a wooden door. But yeah, I mean, they're a nice van, and they do feel longer with having no board on the back. It feels longer, but we'd have the cushion issue. They're well built though, they're well thrown together. Right, this is a Moto Trek leisure trekker. This is 6.36 metre with a U-shape rear. We'll have a look at this in a minute. This is the Leisure Trekker RL. Again, we are really busy here today. Oh, I'll go in it now, so you can get the seat all the way back, as we can see, which is good, but we've got no use of the front as a dinette. There is a tambour door on there, which is good, and a bench toilet. Well, no, it's a bench, it's a pedestal, but it does rotate. Flip down sink. So the layout is good. U-shape, long enough, but again, there's no shelf at the back, so the cushions are going to drop out. Yeah, it just doesn't work. So when we do actually sell the van, I am going to miss the Brownhills benefits of being a club member. Obviously, as we know about all the you know, the club weekends that we get and all the free meals and stuff, You're not going to get that when we sell the van, unfortunately. But we're making the most of it today, and we've got the free bacon rolls. We're here again for free lunch time. Well, I say free, you've paid for it, haven't you, because your van was more in the end. But, got to make the most of it. Look, even with free food, she doesn't shut up. Say hello to yourself.
Hello.
Tell everybody who you are there.
Hello, I'm Ross. I have the Select 122, not a CV20.
But she follows us on Facebook, so that's alright. And we've been saying hello for ages, haven't we? And she's come and said hello, so that's good. But she doesn't want the new Swift because it's horrible. I'm telling everybody.
That's not right.
Everybody's raving at this one, even Heather.
It's not that small.
That's what she said.
It's not very long, but
Are you a fisherman?
it goes back a bit.
That's what she said. It's very nice, but how much was it? 100 and what? Bargain. This is the Autosleeper M Star. It's a bargain.
Like you say, it's got the same sort of...
Yeah, it's the same as the Warwick XL, just in a Mercedes, isn't it?
You can't buy it at the moment anyway.
No, this is a prototype, I think. Yeah. So very much like a Warwick XL, as we said. Sorry, there's very many people here. And seeing as we're on the Autosleeper stand, even though we're not having one, this is a video of things we're not having. Let's go and look at
There's a Kingdom as well.
our old favourites. I've always loved this van. I still love this van. But your tastes change when you've lived with a van for a while. And like I say, this is basically a bigger version of what we've got. The only thing is, I've really gone off it with the fixed windows now. You've got two. You see, you can't open the back windows. You can't open any of the side windows. You've just got a little window in your sliding door and then in the other side. And I just think that's an issue that I don't want to put up with. And also, obviously, you have got the issue with the seat won't go back far enough. So I think we discounted that one a long time before we started thinking of the U-shaped lounge, unfortunately. Right, so this is an old favourite. Heather loves this van. This is the Kingdom, and we've filmed this before. Lovely French bread. It's very crispy, but the toilet is very tiny at the side. There's no doubt about it. Even though she's lost a bit of weight, the old girl. And you can see what I see every morning now. What do you think? Yeah, you're still going to roll over each other to get out of bed,
Hey,
though.
someone's already told me today that they love me. So.
Yes, they have. Yeah.
And it wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me. But yeah, it is a nice van. There's no doubt about it.
I do like this.
You like it, yeah. Right, I'll insert this one just because this is a Rimor Horus 66. This is probably the cheapest camper van that you can buy these days. The 140 brake Ducato. It's very, very much like a CV20 in the layout. It's about 58 grand, I think. Yeah, just quickly show it, yeah. Yeah. Heather's just said they look a bit longer, but it may be. Yeah.
No, the picture doesn't look quite as big.
Yeah. We'll have a look in a minute. There's so many people about. It's unbelievable. Well, you've got a bit of storage in there. It's. Yeah, it's very bright and modern looking. Plasticky like the Elddis again on the outside, and again you've just got your plastic doors. I will try and get inside it. I can't work out for the life of me why you'd put a plug socket upside down there. I realised that the trailing cable would hit that, but you'd put the plug socket at the bottom, wouldn't you? So the cable hung there and then the USB at the top. And what you'd plug in there is beyond me. Yeah. So you've got no flip up extension on the worktop there. You've got a flip up on the end there. Plenty of plug sockets. But yeah, and you've got the same Thetford, triplex. There's plenty of storage room. Very narrow though. Only a couple there. Oh, they're a bit tight, but yeah, they're very shallow. That's perhaps why it looks so wide inside. Cannot, like I say, can't work them out. That seems a bit mental. I'm guessing, you know, the toilet door folds the wrong way. It's got a little salad bowl in there, but it has got a better toilet, and it's got a window.
Yeah, because it's got a bench seat.
Yeah.
You seem to have more room.
You do, yeah. It says prototype toilet though. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, obviously this is the same as ours. I couldn't sit in it very comfortably. So we're at the Elddis stand. Now they have no campervans at Elddis, but this is purely to let everybody know, because we're totally honest. Although we didn't do the YouTube, hi, we're YouTubers, can we get in for free, give us a pass and all that. We didn't do none of that. We did have an email from Elddis asking us if we wanted free tickets, and so we got him for free that way, if you like. But we didn't ask, they just asked us. So we just like to disclose that, because that's what we're like. And there's the lovely Rachel who sent us the tickets, who we met when we took Pearl to the Elddis factory. Right, that was our day at the Motorhome show. Now obviously we didn't film a great deal of the show. There are many YouTube channels that have done that, and because this is out 3 or 4 weeks after the show finished, it won't be topical enough. So that was the whole idea. We were never going to film the show. This was vans that we were sort of discounting from our list, I think. Shame really, there was a couple that were really nice that just, the Wildax is nice, just didn't work really as we thought. Same with the Vantage. The Vantage vans are really nice, but I'm not going to compromise on the front end. And yeah, it's a shame. Like I say, that EOS is nice. As I say, we'll have inserted some footage of that one. The only thing that we haven't seen is the Devon Aztec. There is some, I'm going to put some sort of stock footage playing now above my head.
And the Consort.
Yeah, well, I haven't got onto that yet.
Oh, sorry.
She's always interrupting. So yeah, Devon Aztec is going to play here. That's one we'd like to have another look at, because that's got the best of both worlds, if you like. It's got a really good garage, like the EOS, and it's got a really good front end like the Apollo, and then it suffers in the middle with a smaller workspace, which is how they've done it. You'll see a lot of them have either got a big back end, a big front end, or a big workspace. The Aztec works well. The only thing with the Aztec, it has got a shower curtain, and it's more of a mass-produced van, or certainly I won't say lower end, but a cheaper make, sort of like the Elddis, in the fact that it's not as well stuck together as the Vantage or the Consort or the SNL or the IH. But we have got one of them to look at the Peterborough show. We can't go to the workshop there. It's in Durham somewhere. So it's just too far to go and see. So we're going to go and see one of them at the Peterborough show, and then sometime in April we'll have an answer of what we're going to go with. But certainly we've discounted virtually everything at the minute, bar the IH, the SNL and the Devon, probably. The Consort, people have always said to us, why haven't you looked at a Consort? We have seen a Consort Oslo S2, which is the longer one. Again,
and they're now doing a
Reef XL. So again, the problem with the Consort is the fridge is right behind the driver's seat, although it's set a bit further back, so you can get your seat raked all the way back, but you've still not got the use of the front end. And I think we're set on having a low tabletop at the front end and a little bench, aren't we, really?
I mean, this is the other thing. We have seen a couple of other manufacturers that do a U-shaped lounge that we didn't even know about. You know, again, smaller manufacturers.
Yeah, there was one on this video
that all, you know, probably in a few years' time, all, you know, will be getting bigger and more people will see. And you know, if it helps you choose, you know, what's good for you, and you happen to not be 6'4", because that was the other thing with the Auto Trail.
Yeah, the 635 Sport.
Yeah, that was never going to be long enough for.
Yeah, it's a shame that was.
Because again, you know, it's a nice van. They do come with quite a lot of.
And you get the
extras,
tailgate at the back on that one,
and this sort of thing. But
I think we're definitely leaning towards the van that we can change more on. You know, so things like the Autosleepers and like the Devon Aztec, and to a degree like the Consort and the Vantage, they're very much take them as they come, with add another solar panel or do this and do that. With IH and SNL, certainly we've been told, you know, you want this door swapping, you can do this. If you want this doing, you can do this. It's a bit more bespoke. And I think we're definitely leaning more towards that. But anyway, we'll wrap this up here. Don't forget, we have got a Facebook group. Join that if you want more up-to-date stuff. As I've said on many videos, we're about 3 or 4 weeks behind airing this to when we did it, whereas the Facebook people know today we've already been here, and we have seen a few of them. Hello again. Yeah,
we met a few lovely people.
And we've joined the Moto Caravanners Club today.
Yeah.
And we bought another Ridge Monkey, but a bigger one.
Yep.
But that's it really. We'll catch you on the next one. For us, we're actually going to Brownhills next weekend.
Yep. Thank you to Brownhills for feeding us.
Again, yeah. Again,
Did you take a picture?
I didn't take a picture of my dinner.
Of your dinner? No. We were being accosted by Chris, who's always on the Facebook group.
Yeah, but we are at Brownhills next weekend.
And thank you so much to Rachel again.
Oh yeah, Rachel at Elddis, and
we had a lovely chat with her and Emma.
Again, if you couldn't hear me on the video, Elddis did send us free tickets. I want to make that perfectly clear, but we didn't ask for them. They sent Heather a message, do you want to go to the show? Or are you going to the show? Do you want some tickets? So we were quite happy to pay. Last time Heather went, she paid in. We were always going to pay in, but they did ask us if we wanted to go in for free. But we didn't do the YouTube lanyard thing. No offence to any other YouTubers that do that, but we just wanted to pay our way. The free Brownhills dinners aren't free, as I've said. As part of Club Brownhills, that's what you get from owning a Brownhills van. So it's not like we've done any freeloading.
No, like you say, we had to buy a van for.
Yeah, we had to buy a really expensive van for that. So that's it. Yeah, like I say, we're at Brownhills next weekend. Believe it or not, for a free lunch. Again with Brownhills, they send you a voucher every so often. Come and have free lunch in the cafe. So we're going to go there next weekend. We haven't got a campsite to go to next weekend, so we're going to go to Brownhills, get that out of the way. And then
you might get a few more van reviews.
You never know, I might do a few van reviews. And then a couple of weekends after we're away then, the next couple of weekends. So plenty more to come on the channel. Until then, we'll see you later. We're going home to the dog now. We've left her on her own. God knows.
She doesn't like it. Anyway,
see you later.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
What are you thanking them for?
For watching and listening to all your waffle. I have to listen to it all the time. He moans about my laugh. He waffles. Tell you. Bye. The laughs come out. I had some guy come up and said, he loves me. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, then they locked him back up.